Hey folks, PC7 here. Thanks for joining me on the channel as we jump back into Foundry. Now they want us to build a research lab. Now any of you that saw or even played the demo, in the demo that was a machine, actually I think a little smaller than our smelter. This is not the demo, this is the actual experimental branch, which is newer than the last demo they released. Which is newer than the one that appeared on Steam when we played it last time. But long story short, this research station, looks like it's the old style, which is to say it's going to take up a huge space and cost a ton of material. Let's go to crafting and have a look at it, shall we? Alright, here we go. So it requires, this is to place it. It requires 40 xenoferrite plates, 20 machine parts. Not a big deal, I just got to grab a stack of plates out of the machine. To finish constructing it, it needs 200 plates, 100 machine parts, and 100 wire coils. And yeah, that's not that little machine, I don't think. I think this is the one that's, like I said, huge. Yeah, I have been expanding our platform. They're also now hooked together. I've got one lonely little hookup row here, and this connects underneath the soil. Alright. There, you can see there's one more block back there. Right, so as long as that one's touching that one comes to here, and there is I hope there is. I might. Oh yeah, that's touching there. You can see that block's touching that one. So they are all connected, and that means that both of these are essentially running off the same bio burner deals. So if I do forget to fill one, things shouldn't shut down immediately. So let's see how this furnace is doing, and we'll grab the plates that we need, or at least a good portion of them, hopefully. Hopefully. I keep going to stick them in there. Alright, there we go. I've got a little personal chest over by the other machine, but it's pretty much full of sand, a couple stacks of biofuel. Alright, how are you doing for plates? You're full. Perfect. Fill up again real quick, will you? Alright. But that should be enough to get us, well, placing the thing anyway. So let's go back in here, and let's jump to here. Yeah, we can now do that. So, and you can see it's ticking down. It's hard to see, but there's a little picture inside that timer. And that's all the little parts that went into it, because it required 20 machine parts. The plates we supplied, right? But the machine parts it had to build. Okay, here we go. What do I not need here? That'll do. Yep. Like I say, it is huge. Yeah, and it's got to be placed on foundation blocks, so. Okay, yeah, that's all the way to the back. Finish the research lab is our next quest. Yeah, if we look here, right? We got none, we got none. So, we now need to build some things. Well, we gotta hope this guy gets on with it. I've got 2 miners on the plates now, as you can see, 2 separate ones. But this is obviously the slowdown point, right? So, let's see how we do here. So it needs, if we go to components, it wants these. Now it looks like we can pretty much rattle them off, eh? Sure, we'll get it to do that. If you right click on this, it builds 5. If you left click, it builds 1. Oops. I just had it build 5 of those. Okay, well. Ah, boy. Anyway. And what was the other thing it wanted? Was it wire coils, machine parts? Okay. So let's see what we need for those. Electronic components, machine part. Xenoferrite plates. We've used our plates. So, once again, let's take whatever he's got here for us. Okay. And let's start. Chewing these down. There we go. Okay, there's all the wire coils. We'll cancel the rest of them. We will use them at some point, but we've got lots. Yeah. Let that do its thing for a few moments. Yeah, you can see what I mean. This is huge. This, you know, it's all the way from here. $16 squares. And like I said, they must be on foundation blocks. So it's a pricey thing to put down. For sure. 92, we're almost there. There we go. Now we just need some plain plates. Plain old plates. Let's see what we've got. And there we go. Finish. Alright. Completed. So now we get high voltage energy, power poles, transformers and generators, and science pack 1s. Here we go. So, oh, research battery small. Yeah, let's have a look in here. Slot for science pack 1s. Okay. So all we got to do is learn how to make those and set up some sort of automated process to do just that. Indeed. So what I want to do... Oh, it ain't many. It ain't many. Really? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Thank you. There we go. So what I want to do is establish a bit of a sort of a centralish location here where we will be mixing the output of this with the output of that way over there. And that could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse, believe me. The first world I loaded into, I was in the middle of a dense woods, and that's where the one metal was. The other one was miles away. Miles away. Like, yeah, a 10-minute walk between them. And okay, well that's great, because there is a map. Hey, here you go. This is our map. And yeah, it was like this, except it wasn't Ulamite. That was, you know, the one metal. And then the other one was way the heck over there. And this was all dense woods for like 80% of this area, which I guess is this stuff. Right? Wow. Yeah, so I reloaded the world. I didn't think we really wanted to put up with that for very long. Now, belts don't have to go over... actually, I'm going to put it here. Storage. I might want another smelter. Let's do it here. Okay. We'll do that. And then get some belts underneath them. Now, what I want to load that into is a container. I've got enough to build one. Perfect. Oh, I already... No, that is the only one. Okay. Well, we won't need to put a lab down for a while, I can assure you of that. Okay. Where are you? Right there. Perfect. Okay. Now, you are output. You are an input. There we go. Lovely. And we will do the same over here. Oh, we're going to need to make a couple of... Oh, okay, well. That is not a couple. Let's go and grab the plates that may or may not have ready. There we go. Now we can make one. Sure. There we go. Here, let's run over there. Woohoo. Woo! Alright. Okay, likely there. And if I put down another miner, it'll be going that way. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is this. And then this guy's going to go right on the end. There we go. Now I need to... Oh no, it is still okay. I thought it was facing that way. That would have been troublesome to say. Oh, we need to put conveyors under them. It's going, no conveyor. What? Alright. Now we will likely have to tell you that you are an output. And you should start filling up with rods. You are. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now that gives us a way to mix those together should we need them and have an access to many and most. Yes, see, that's doing a lot better. We're back up to 153. Perfect. Okay. I guess next, what does it want us to do? Research a battery. Yeah, sure. Okay, what does it cost to make these things? Science pack 1s. Machine parts and technum rods. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We can make thus many. Takes it a few minutes. This is not one of the faster recipes, and we can manually feed it. You can, I believe, is it on the back? Oh, here it is, yeah. You can auto-feed them in there if you want, like set up an assembler here that's making the science packs and then auto-feed them in. But, yeah. And it'll start building those. So the research interface, here we go. They want us to research a small battery. What do we got here? Battery, small. This is what's available. Containers. That's a faster drill speed. Very nice to have, by the way. Research lab 2, doors. Conveyor balancers. That's a splitter for your conveyors. And then second lane loaders. So you can load things 2 belts out and 1 belt out. They're pretty neat. Ladders. Okay, well. And that's also going to lead to solar panels, transformers, poles, etc. Yeah, okay. It takes 30 science packs. So we'll start it on its jolly way. We might have a couple more by now. We do. We have 4. And it'll pretty much, yeah, I see 20%. So we need to make a few of those. Looks like we've still got lots of technum rods. There we go. What else have we got coming up here? Logistics containers. Oh, we've got the small solar panels, but there's the power poles and small, yeah. Okay. Small transformers. See, but these used to be, oh, there's our assemblers, yeah. These used to be, you only started using those because these things all ran off of low voltage. The miners, the smelters, your basic machines, the assemblers, and that's what this is a low voltage grid, this flooring, right? I don't know if it's still, yeah, I can't, without actually having one built, I can't. Yeah, it's going to be working on science packs for a while. But, and then that stuff, the battery and all of that, that's all high voltage stuff. Yeah, power line. Yeah, it's not going to show it there until it's done researching. Hey, halfway. Ooh. Oh. So, assemblers. The meat and potatoes of this particular factory system. Yeah, unfortunately it's not going to do anything for us until it's done making these science packs. So, I mean, obviously that's something we want to get going as quick as we can. The automation of that is what I'm talking about, of course. It's definitely the slowdown at this point. Those smelters are big and costly. We will run a second one when we end up putting another couple miners down, but we've got a little ways to go before we do that. I don't remember how many of these hold, but a fair bit. See, the high voltage was used because you used to have to, the final mineral or ore or whatever you want to call it that you use isn't on the surface. It was actually underground, quite a ways underground. So you had to build a second factory underground. And it ran all of the machines down there, including the train that did the mining, which was really cool. And the elevators that moved it up and down and all of that stuff. All ran on high voltage. So yeah, you had to put down power lines and all sorts of different stuff. And you had to have a huge array of solar panels and batteries, and I think one transformer per however many there was. They had a load limit. But that was sort of the mid to late game stuff, was setting all of your trains up and getting all of that done. Now eventually we'll get to research lights. We have our own, as you can see, and there's a few on the buildings, but they're not much to speak of. How are we doing here? There we go. We have researched a small battery. So, and I think at this point it leaves it up to us to carry on with whatever it is we're going to do. So, first thing I'm going to do is grab a couple hundred of these, or so. And just take whatever they got, actually. And we'll go and grab a few rods. I think it's got the assemblers done. Okay. All right, let's have a look. There we are, 2 assemblers. We can put them there. We won't be using those for a while. Here we go. Alright. So we're going to have plates coming in from that side and rods coming in from that side. We want to leave some room in the back for unloader, whatever thingies if we need them. Yeah. So that takes 2, and that would take 2. So about there should do quite nicely. We'll put our other one there, just because we have to. Alright, loaders. We're going to need some of those. At least 4. Feed you. It's going to come in from the back, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Closest to it might be convenient. Let's go to the middle. And same here. Okay. Oh, you're going to need 2 inputs. What am I doing? That's why I made 4 of them. How come I only got 3? How come I only got 3? There we go. All right. So, oops, I should have dragged it. Put that one in there. Sure. One short. Yay. Alright, how many of these can we make? A bunch, eh? Alright. Okay, it recognizes it's an innie. But you still think you're an innie too, don't you? Not anymore, man. Now you're an outie. Oh, I really should have put it on the far one. That's okay, I've got all I want on the sides. Alright, so you're now getting... yeah. You are now getting those. What do I want you to make? Well, science packs ideally. Machine parts and technum rods. So, I guess you can make machine parts. There we go. And then what we'll do, oops, sorry, is a couple more of these. Come out of there and into here. And you will be an output. There we go, machine parts. Now we need come to this one, that's going to be a long stretch. And I need not that. A couple more of these. And then just a wahoo of belts. Okay. So, we want you to output. Nice. Whoa. I was not expecting that. Let's do this in slightly less greedy gulps. Okay. And then you're going to go in. There. Oh, what are you doing? Alright, now let's... Okay, now we need some of these. Let's put them there. Okay. I need you down. Don't know why it always turns it around, but it always turns it around. So I need one there and one there. Okay, I only needed two, but there you go. And put that in between. Wobbler. I love how it puts a grid on the ground. Oop, those are running the wrong way. Yeah, that isn't going to work. Okay. There we go. So now, we just need to tell this fella that he's actually an output. There we are, Technomrods. And you, hey, you're an intake, good for you. You, on the other hand, we're not going to be using. But this one will output to rats. Well, actually, yeah. No. I need at least 2 of these. And we've got 1. Alright. That's okay. This should be backing up since we're not using it. So, let's grab some. Now I can make one, right? Sure. Make a couple. Alright. And that should actually be all we require. In you go. Okay. You are an intake. You are an output, but we have to tell you what you're making. And you are making, in fact, science packs. And eventually it'll start spitting 1 or 2 of them out. Okay, you we don't need either. There we go. There goes our first science pack. And it will just feed it in here. Surprise, surprise. I don't have any on me? No, I don't. Okay, good. So yeah, it'll eventually get there. Look, look. And yes, you can pick things up off the belt if you need them or want them. But you can't ride the belts. You don't go anywhere. There we are. This should now have 1 entire... Ooh, look, here comes another one. Ooh. There we are, 1 science pack. So, we can pick some research, now that we've got this. What else have we got here that I would like? Ooh, lights. Let's do lights. Okay. But that's going to do it, guys. There we are. Our first fully automated system. We are making science packs. Well, science pack 1s. There you go. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Until next time, though, take care of each other. And ciao for now.